Welcome back everybody to another episode of Banished with me, Vapor. Welcome back to Lake Dulcet, and welcome back to me not having a cold, which is quite useful. So, what did I say we were going to do? I can't even remember because I was kind of comatose. Ah yes, I remember now. We were working over here. I had a message from Kraljug that said that the bamboo won't go in here. So first thing we're going to do is remove this, because it's still classed as a food, even though it's an inedible food. So I'm putting all these dry goods storage in and it's not actually going to work, and neither is that. So what we need to get rid of is this one, that's fine, fuel storage is fine. We need a, oh, what's it called? Anything that'll store vegetables. I think there's, so we got a grain silo, a root cellar, I think. Yep. So a root cellar will do, and the granary. We might put the granary because, well, does that only store vegetables? Fruits and vegetables only. That actually might make more sense. So we're going to put that in. Don't know how much it's going to hold, but I mean, the granary would be nice. It's other buildings that hold just vegetables. I'm sure I've seen one. Let's have a quick look before I make an epic mistake. I'm sure a barn for edible and non-edible vegetables. It's not quite in keeping with the look here, but I think if we go with that texture, it won't look too bad. But I can't place it at the moment. Sausages. And I'm using all the wrong keys because I've been playing a different game. So you start pushing keys that, yeah, and not the right ones. Will it fit here? No. Although we could probably get it. Yeah, I think there might actually be quite nice, so we'll put that there. What did John suggest? John suggested that I remove this from here and actually build it on this side. I'm not too sure where. Maybe he was thinking here. And then put houses on this side. I guess we could do. Is this the dense? No. Maybe we should put a dense one in. So we'll do that now and get it building. Which one's the dense one? It's one of these. Oh, we haven't got a hardwood one, have we? I forgot about that. Garden shed. Okay. Sorry, just being nosy. Mini forester. Is it one of these other ones? There it is. Actually, yeah, he's right. That makes more sense. When you actually look at the radius, it would much suit being in an area like this. So, we'll put that in. And, yeah, we'll remove that now. How many people are in here for? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll remove this, and we will build some houses here. That is a fantastic idea, John. Thank you very much. I think the bamboo might become an issue. We might have too much of that as well, but we'll deal with that in due course. So we've put a lot of homes over here. How are we looking? We've got a lot of labourers. Yikes. Not had so many in so long. Stone cutters, blacksmith. Okay. So we're missing a market from here, I think. We got the school with no students. Is there a teacher in there? There is. Okay. I think what we'll do is, I don't find these very pretty. You can do stuff with them, but I don't feel like I can do much to make them that nice looking. But I think we'll do that. We'll put a market out here, which is one of these ones. Is that one? Stock market. Yeah, I think that will do nicely. And we'll probably go with the rice and stuff like that as well. Well, this is a double road going into a single. Maybe if we run it along the side. Is it there? Or like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. Because that'll allow us to put some other stuff on the other side. Okay. How are we looking? So we were going to use, what were we going to use? Because I've forgotten. I think it was bricks and lumber, so we need shore houses, don't we? Did we build those? I think we did. We did. Okay. So they're digging some clay. Fantastic. And this will be the bricks work. Okay. See, I'm ahead of myself. I don't even know what I've done, do I? And what else was it? Lumber. Okay, so we need a lumber mill. So if we're going to have the forest here, it makes sense to have it over here, doesn't it? It's a little bit... It's not far away. Maybe we should move that, actually. Where is it? It's here. Would it make more sense to have that over there? It probably would, you know. Clay, furnace, fuel. Yep, one person in there. And now the lumber mill isn't going to fit here, I don't think. Not without us doing a little bit of terraforming. Where is it? I'm losing where everything is, aren't I? I don't know why, but... It's this one, isn't it? I thought we could... There's a... Yeah, we might use this one. Don't need the one that goes in the water. Let's have a look. There's two different colours. We'll go with that one. It's a little bit more mute. Does that make sense to have it here? Probably does, doesn't it? Let's put it right next door. Tiny bit of a gap. I don't know if we have the resources to build another one. Hey, let's build one anyway. And I think we'll try. I think if we build that there. So what are we full of? We are full of stone, really. I think we need to up that, don't we? I don't want to have too much because you can overload on it, and as I'm not going to necessarily build statues. I don't need that. So we got quite a bit of iron ore. We got furnace fuel, excellent. How are we doing in here? 60 tools. Still not a lot, considering there's 2 people working in there. Yeah. It does need to increase. Do we need another blacksmith? That's the question. So that's got... Why is the iron? Maybe they're using it all. Getting the iron in here. 52. Okay, let's put another person in here. I'm not too... In fact, let's put another 2. I'm not too sure how much that's going to help, but we'll do it anyway. Right, we've got this now. So I'm hoping... when they harvest all this at the end of the season... Okay, they're starting to do it already. I'm hoping that goes into there. Let's pin that up and keep an eye on it. We really need to do a bit of decorating. I don't feel like I've done any of that. No, oh, look, it's working. But yeah, I don't feel like I've done any of that in the last episode or so. I think that's something we need to focus on. I did say I think it was the next episode that I was going to do a narrated time lapse, so maybe we'll save some of it until then. Well, there's a little bit of good old lag there. Yeah, because we need to decorate that. I think it's this smoke, you know, because it's quite intense, isn't it, when you look at it? I think as soon as I go away from it, it's not as bad. So maybe that's the downside to these really compact, smoky buildings. I might get the no smoke mod and see if we can use it to remove the smoke from those. Completely forgot about this stuff over here. So we've got them in there. What's wrong with them? They've got no horse meat, got no beef meat. And is this which one's our trading one? Trading leghorns. So we've got quite a few. It'd be interesting to see how much they're actually worth. Because that's one thing we've not looked at yet. So what are we going to pick up? Potentially, yeah. Potentially this. So, are they called trade leghorns or just... Yes, they are. Let's say 100. I don't know how many we have. In fact, I could go and check that. That'd be easy enough, wouldn't it? Education. That's not great, is it? In fact, let's have a look at our tools while we're in here. Nothing like digressing, is there? Oh, it's not too bad. I think that'll get better now that we've got more resources being produced. Clothes are still fine. What was we going to look at? I've forgotten. I was over here. Oh, trade lagons. There we go. We've got 44. And we've got a trader coming in. Nothing there I really need. They're worth 250 each. That's not too bad, is it? Depends how quickly they produce them. So it's basically, it is a domesticated animal, isn't it? But this doesn't take any food. They made 24 last season. This made a lot less. So potentially, although it takes up a little bit more room, but when you consider the amount of space you need for corn and things for that, I mean that takes a lot. That takes 200 each, and that's when it comes down to pastures, that's a lot. This might be the way forward. Be interesting to see if they produce any more this season, and also if we had a similar pasture with, say, cows in, would it produce as many cows? Probably not, but then would the cows be worth more? So we need to have a look at that. But the odds are, because you can cram so many chickens and leghorns in a pasture, this may be the way forward. And if that is the case, these stables are going to go, and a lot of these fields will be retired. And I'm probably more tempted then to actually change them into fruit. So we'll go for some orchards. I don't know, we'll see. Let me know what you think, actually. That's quite interesting. It's the first time we've looked at that. Okay, so what we need to do is... I don't need any food. Nope. Let's have a look. What I should have done, I think it was Rex Celsius that suggested this, is order everything, and then as I buy it, take it off the list, so I know I don't need it again. It'd probably be a good idea, especially when we kind of go through these things over time. So hemp, we've got... We do need cotton, I think. Yep, so let's stick that to our list. We've not got a great deal. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. We haven't got strawberries. Let's put that in as well. Pumpkin, herbs. That might be worthwhile. Yep. Okay, can we afford all this? I don't think so by the looks of it. And 5 of those. Yep. Maybe we just take some of it. Is it all in the food one? No, there's only 5 in there as well. Okay. Let's take away. I think herb is a good one to take. Let's take away the strawberries. Where are they? They're probably the cheapest one as well. So we can buy one of them. Ooh. I think we'll buy the herbs. Let's take the herbs. And yeah, we'll just, next time you come round. What are we doing here? That needs a person. Oh, I know why. The market is built. Here we go. Let's put 2 in there. And that's going to help this area out quite a bit. Oh, we did have enough to build one. Excellent. So, lumber, let's get that going. We need to build some, I was going to say stockpiles, but we're going to stick to warehouses. Because I think Noble made a good point that stockpiles do look a little bit untidy. They can be nice in areas, but I think... Let's get this going. Yeah, I think the warehouses are much nicer. In fact, you know what I think we're going to do? We'll leave this one here, and we're going to clear out some of this stuff, so we can see what we're doing. Let's set them a huge task. There's plenty of them. Let's clear all this out, and then we can start decorating. Yes, I said it. The magic D word. There we go, and I think... Where's the boundary? Okay, that's not too bad. But once they do that, that's going to supply this guy with endless amounts of lumber, that's for sure. But that's going to make things a lot easier to see. Stone road. Oh, we got a fire. It was about time, actually. Oh, it's here. Best place to have a fire, really, when you think about it. When you're surrounded by water. Right, we're struggling for fuel, though. That's my only concern at the moment. Okay, we'll leave them. We'll leave them to deal with that while I consider the fuel problem. So that's got 612. And that is making... Do we need another one? I'm wondering if we need another bundling shed. Because I was under the impression a bundling shed would be enough to keep this all ticking along. Did I take away the wood chopper? No. We got logs though, okay. So let's put another person in there. Let's increase that production for now. Because we're getting some cold people. Well, apart from the people that lived here, of course. Rebuild, rebuild. And as you so rudely slowed my game down, let's speed it back up. Yes, as soon as this is cleared out, we'll have a look at some of the buildings we need. We're going to get things going. I think we'll probably need a glassworks as well. Might even need some more shore houses, and then we'll start decorating this area. It's not going to be in this episode, obviously, but I think, yeah, next episode, quick time lapse at the beginning to finish this. As I said, I'm not going to repeat myself. If you watched the last episode, I think I went through it, and then the one after that, or maybe within that same episode, because time lapses are fairly quick, we will start on decoration of this, because I really, if we bring up the map, which is this one. Oh, I like that. I like having the big one. That sounds wrong, but yeah. I said we're going to build a castle here, and we're doing a bit of a port. I was going to do it here, wasn't I? Because I was umming and ahhing. But as soon as we got the canal here, we'll do a port and harbour area in this kind of big slot here. We'll do the castle, and we got the town. So I really want to be working on that. But this is the area that's going to support everything up here. But we will do the farms and orchards here as well, just because I don't want to keep trading for food. And this area, hopefully, will be able to produce enough tools, and we'll have the clothing here as well somewhere, and hopefully that will do everything we need. And then we will dot lots of markets around, which people have said are a lot better, because they will move resources and they'll try and balance the map. And then hopefully we won't have any worries, and then I can start building over here to my heart's content, which is going to be fantastic. Oh, look at that, man. They're just absolutely deforesting and destroying the area. This guy's going to have plenty of logs though. He's not going to have any worries. My worry though is iron. I mean, what's the issue? We have iron ore. It's this. It's just not producing a lot at all. Is there a better way of doing iron? Let me know. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I kind of miss the days where you just took it straight from the ground, or you mined it out and there was no processing. A bit unrealistic, I suppose, so it is better this way, but yeah, I'm a little bit out of touch when it comes to that, because I just tend to trade for everything, so any advice is greatly received. He looks kind of bare now, doesn't it? That's the only thing when you do that, when you wipe it out. Okay, what are they doing with the bamboo? Because clearly you guys ain't using it. So they did 238 last season, so that's 4 seasons. We're in beginning of the 2nd season, just literally flicked over, and we've done almost half. So maybe it's just having it here is definitely going to help. I know those people in the market are definitely pinching it. Yeah, oh my god, that is a lot of bamboo. I could probably turn some of those fields off for a little while. In fact, I might do. Yeah, when they've harvested, I might stop them for a little while. I could always grow some food in there temporarily. And this guy's out here on his own, 1 person. Put 4 in there, seeing as we have the workers. Excellent. What's going on here? Why are you not doing anything? Forester, vendor, and a vendor stall. Aha, I know why. Because I removed one of the vendor stalls away, so that's that. The forester, are you up the top? You're not. There we are, that's that. And what was the other person? Just a general vendor, okay. Maybe we've put 1 too many in. There we go. So bricks, log, Am I building the wrong one? I am, you idiot. Bricks and lumber. There we go. Probably not produced anything now. God's sake. A stone road. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to build these roads everywhere because we need to do some decorations. There's definitely going to have to be a road here somewhere. Excellent. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we need to kind of get working on this. Can we go to there? Excellent. We've got a lot of stuff to do. In fact, I think this stockpile is going to fill right up. What's our log limit? 3,000. So our foresters are not going to do much else, are they? Nope. That's fine. Iron. Really? That's what our problem is then, isn't it? Although we've not really got that much anyway. Let's put that to 2,000. Stone. Okay, we still got a bit. Once they clear that, that's... I'm tempted to build another blacksmith, because eventually we're going to need one, but if we don't have the iron... Although, what are the other options? One log and one gemstone polished. That still uses iron. We've got bronze. I really don't know. I don't mind the production chain to make these, but depends how long it takes to make bronze. Might be interesting. Might be worth a go. Maybe even the gemstone ones. Lots and lots and lots to think about. I think though, yeah, I think we'll leave the episode here because we're kind of in that position now where they're doing that. And definitely, I promise, hand on my heart, the next episode will be a time lapse. And we will sort this area out and we'll finish it off. And then you can give me some comments and some feedback on what you think it looks like. Do we need to add anything? Do we need to take anything away? And yeah. But on that note, I'm going to leave this episode right here. So until next time, as always, take care.